Here's the full cinematic, emotional, and engaging story crafted for a 40-minute YouTube video narrative, written to hook viewers instantly, build tension, emotion, and deliver a powerful ending that motivates likes, comments, and subscriptions. Cops laughed while handcuffing a single dad veteran, until a 4-star general froze the courtroom. The rain was cold that night, sharp, relentless, almost mocking. A patrol car's red and blue lights flickered across the cracked pavement of a small-town diner parking lot. Inside, a little girl clung to her father's arm, her eyes wide, trembling. Her father, a man in a worn leather jacket and combat boots, lifted his hands slowly as 2 police officers shouted at him to get down. "Sir," I said, "turn around. Hands behind your back," one officer barked. The man did as told, calm but broken. His name was Ethan Cole, a single dad, and a decorated Army veteran who had survived 2 tours in Afghanistan. He wasn't resisting, wasn't violent. All he had done was stand up for his daughter when a store manager accused him of stealing a carton of milk and a loaf of bread. He had $2.17 in his pocket. That was all. The cops laughed as they cuffed him, one whispering, "Guess your war medals don't mean much now, huh?" Ethan didn't speak. He just looked back at his daughter, Lily, who was crying so hard she could barely breathe. "It's okay, baby," he said softly. "Daddy's right here." But inside, his heart was collapsing. The story spread fast. Veteran arrested for theft. The local news painted him as a washed-up soldier who'd lost control. No one cared about his truth, that his disability check had been delayed, that he'd skipped meals for days to feed his little girl. When he appeared in court 2 weeks later, the room was packed. People whispered. Some smirked. The prosecutor made it sound simple, "Mr. Cole is not above the law. Being a veteran doesn't excuse theft." But sitting in the corner of that courtroom was someone nobody recognized, a man in a dark uniform, chest full of stars, posture like stone. General Marcus Hale, a 4-star general and former commander of the 3rd Special Forces Group. And when he saw Ethan walk in, handcuffed, eyes hollow, the general froze. He whispered, barely audible, "Cole, Sergeant Major Ethan Cole." The judge began reading the charges, but General Hale stood up, voice booming, "Your Honor, I need this proceeding stopped immediately." The courtroom went silent. "Who are you?" the judge asked sharply. "I'm General Marcus Hale, United States Army. And the man standing before you," he said, pointing to Ethan, "is one of the most decorated non-commissioned officers I've ever served with. He saved 34 American lives in the Korengal Valley, including mine." The audience gasped. Cameras started flashing. The prosecutor fumbled his papers. Ethan stared at the general, stunned. "Sir, I didn't think you'd remember me." The general's eyes softened. "Son, I could never forget the man who dragged me through hellfire when everyone else thought I was gone." The judge hesitated, unsure how to proceed. The general stepped forward. "Your Honor, may I speak freely?" "Go ahead," the judge said, visibly shaken. "What's happening here is not justice," General Hale continued. "This man didn't steal out of greed, he stole out of hunger. The system that promised to take care of him after he risked his life for this country failed him. Failed his daughter. And now, you want to make him a criminal." The courtroom was silent again, except for Lily's small sobs from the back row. The general knelt beside her. "Hey there, sweetheart," he said softly. "Your dad's a hero. Don't ever forget that." Then he turned to the judge. "If anyone should be ashamed here, it's us, not him." Tears welled in Ethan's eyes. The officers who had mocked him now stood red-faced, unable to meet his gaze. The judge cleared his throat, visibly moved. Case dismissed. It was over. The room erupted, some clapped, others wept. The general put his arm around Ethan and whispered, "You're coming with me. I've got a job for you." Months later, Ethan and Lily were living in a small but beautiful house near Fort Bragg. The general had helped him get a stable position training recruits, and the Army had reopened his benefits case. The same officers who once laughed now saluted when they saw him walk by. But Ethan never let the fame change him. He still volunteered at the local food bank, always telling others, never look down on someone who's struggling. You don't know the battles they've already fought. One night, while tucking Lily into bed, she looked up at him and asked, "Daddy, are you happy now?" Ethan smiled, kissed her forehead, and whispered, "Happier than I've ever been." Then he glanced at the framed photo on the wall, him and his old unit, the day they came home. The caption read, "The war doesn't end when the guns go silent, it ends when we start caring for those who fought it." Final voiceover for YouTube narration. If this story touched your heart, if you believe in second chances, honor, and compassion, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more powerful, true inspired stories that remind us that real heroes still walk among us. And remember, kindness is the strongest armor a person can wear.